Hey guys, Jim here with the Twin Home Experts. We get a lot of calls from property management companies, HOA board presidents, and other members that are complaining about leaks coming from the subterranean garage and they're damaging vehicles that are parked. And oftentimes some of the temporary solutions are putting up plastics. Well, in today's video, we're going to show you how to detect leaks in a garage, in an HOA. Stay tuned. Okay guys, the very first step you want to do is you've got to identify up above where you're going to start performing and doing the detection. So in this case, what we've done is we've done some tapping with some masonry tools to be able to have a noise transfer from down below to up top. So right now we're going to take you where we identified up top where we're going to start the first process. Let's go now. Okay guys, as you can see here, the HOA already spent thousands of dollars on coating the deck because they made an assumption that the deck was leaking, causing all that efflorescence and leakage down into the garage. So as I stated down below, what we did is we identified where the area was, and this is the location. So the very first step we're going to do is two things actually. We're going to start prepping our hydrostatic water testing, as well as we're going to perform a smoke test. So we'll show you what that looks like next. Okay guys, so what we've identified right off the bat is this hole. It doesn't seem like there's any place in the garage that we could see where it exits. So this potentially could be holding a lot of water and then migrating. So you always want to start with the lowest point when you're performing leak detection. So obviously by addressing this hole here, we're going to be below the deck, which is going to be our lowest point. That's where we're going to start. One of the biggest issues with water leaking into a subterranean garage in an HOA is planter beds. Oftentimes they'll hire the maintenance person or a handyman to come in and waterproof with this type of material. Again, trying to save costs, but at the end of the day, if that is not working and it's substandard work, it's going to cause the HOA a lot more money in reconstruction and possible structural damage. All right, so we're going to use our UV smoke. This is a perfect application here. So I've got my crew down below in the garage. We're going to let this go for a good 10-15 minutes and see if we get any smoke coming through the concrete. All right guys, we found our first leak using the UV smoke. Here it is. Okay guys, as you can see here now, we're going to be doing our static pressure test. Now when you do a static pressure test, especially with slow seeping leaks in a garage that's causing efflorescence and so forth, a lot of those are indicators of slow leaks. So sometimes you have to perform a 24 to a 72-hour test. So a lot of times these calls we get, clients tell us it takes a lot of wind, it takes a lot of rain for the leak to come through. So that tells us it's a very slow breach wherever that is. So this is what this looks like here with the static pressure test. Okay guys, this is why it's really important to do the proper hydrostatic water pressure test. As you can see, after about 15 minutes, we've already got this. It's important to find a water intrusion specialist that's going to find every leak that's happening in the garage. And as you can see in this particular situation, water is migrating and spreading. So if you're getting rain water coming in through a garage like this, it's really important to identify the exact source, because guys, water again migrates in its least path of resistance and it causes massive destruction, just like this area right here with this rebar. So the minute you start getting, or the moment you start getting water in your garage, it's imperative to locate that source, because that will save you thousands of dollars in the long run from structural damage. So guys, it's really important. I understand HOA reserves are tight, the funds, the budgets, but when you do work like this and you're trying to patch from the inside versus trying to get to the actual source on the outside, oftentimes this doesn't work As you can see, in this case, this particular patch, no matter what the board paid for, is not successful in preventing water intruding in the garage. Okay guys, this entire planter bed, which is about 12 feet by 3 feet, caused all of the damage in the garage area. So it's imperative, folks, that if you do have a planter bed that's above a parking garage, that make sure that it's waterproof properly before you introduce any rainwater or sprinkler water. Okay guys, when you hire a water intrusion specialist, it's imperative that you make sure that they're going to reenact a water source in every area where you're getting the water leaks. For instance, in this case, right here, right here, right over here, right over here, so when the water intrusion specialist leak detection makes that happen, that's when they successfully have done their job. In addition, is when they've pinpointed with videos, documentation, and they do a thorough walkthrough at the end of their job. So very important that you have that in their agreement. All right, guys, well, leave your comments down below. If you're a leak detector in a HOA building and you're getting water in the garage, maybe you have some different strategies, make sure you subscribe as well. Well, hopefully this video helped. As always, thanks for watching.